Hello, my name is Gloria Kitchen, and I'm here to introduce you to the tools for success in the field of ITDE. They are called the 10 Guiding Principles of Instructional Technology and Distance Education, the Personal Voyage, and they are as follows. Principle number 1. Thou shalt be efficient in the selection of media and technology that is presented to online learners. Books, video, and PowerPoint presentations are some of the forms of media and technology that Smaldino identifies as appropriate measures for learners. Therefore, the overall goal intended is to make sure that resources selected are in support of learning goals and objectives. Principle number 2. Thou shalt bridge the digital divide between teacher and student within online learning communities. Africa, Spain, Japan, Sweden, France, Brazil, and the USA are some of the many locations that distance education extends its services to. The vision for distance learning is to afford individuals the opportunity of education regardless of social class, race, or geographical location. Therefore, the objective is to establish a learning environment that meets the individual needs of the student. Principle number 3. Thou shalt trust thy instructor in learning the ideology of distance education. Trust your instructor. They know what they're talking about. Group work is an excellent way of collaboration. However, there's nothing like clarification from your instructor. Remember, never become impatient because it will get you nowhere. Just remember to trust your instructor or you will end up like this.
Oh my God, I'm like freaking out because I cannot understand the difference between technology and media. I mean, could somebody like really help me? I'm like going to Google and everything is just going on. I mean, I really need help. Like, could somebody like please help me?
I'm hungry.
Cordell, are you serious? You're hungry? Okay, before I go and make you something to eat, could you help me understand the difference between media and technology?
Yes. Technology, media.
Great.
Principle number 4. Thou shalt see the bigger picture of what instructional technology and distance education has to offer the learner and educator. Embracing change is an aspect of seeing the bigger picture. This is observed by approaching strategies and instructional resources and/or software and methods that have been created. These resources have been implemented into today's classroom to engage student learning and cultivate various learning styles. Principle number 5. Thou shalt explore and implement various forms of instructional materials to provide students with an enriching learning experience. Understand that instructional materials and displays are resources and/or items that influence and encourage student learning. Principle number 6. Thou shalt familiarize thyself with theorists in the field of instructional technology and distance education. Richard E. Clarke's 1983 argument that media are mere vehicles and Robert B. Cosma 1991 counterpoint theory of learning media are two extremely well theorists in instructional technology and distance education. So become familiar with others because it will only increase your knowledge base and awareness of the significance of our field at large. Principle number 7. Thou shalt cultivate teaching approaches that welcome innovative strategies to assure that students learn effectively. The affective domain, cognitive domain, interpersonal, and motor skills are classified as domains, often referred to as spheres of learning within education. Amazingly, media can be applied within these realms to promote successful learning for students. Principle number 8, thou shalt respect the law of copyright and plagiarism. Please respect this law. Remember, it's when we acknowledge the work of others that we applaud their dedication to share their knowledge and expertise. Principle number 9, thou shalt comprehend the difference between asynchronous and synchronous learning. Simply put, synchronous learning is everyone learning at the same time, while asynchronous is learning that is anytime, anywhere. Although Smaldino defines these terms as such, no one can comprehend these terms as clear as Dr. Charles Schlosser in Principles of Distance Education. Our final principle is number 10. Thou shalt pursue thy purpose as instructional technologist. There is not a statement that clearly affirms that one should pursue their purpose or passion as instructional technologists. However, an underlying meaning is understood throughout one's progression in learning, ITDE. That each course taken, discussion post written, article read, lectured, listened to, and continuous reading of books, journals, and articles characterizes that one is moving purposeful with passion to work, practice, and engage their personal expansion and learning. Although the process can be strenuous at times, it will all be worth it at the end. This is Gloria Ann Kitchen signing off, and thank you for listening to my 10 guiding principles of instructional technology and distance education, the personal voyage.